All right, you all, let's start looking at some nurse jobs in my area, and then I'm going to expand out to the rest of the U.S. So it's fall here in Missouri, or I guess the United States. I mean, it's pretty much becoming fall. So flu nurses are on the rise. Let's see. This one is starting off between $35 to $45 an hour. That's pretty good. And it's PRN and it's temporary. So this is really good if you have a gig that, you already are there part-time, full-time, PRN, and you just want to make a few extra dollars. That's really quick and easy. Let's see what they're saying you have to do. So they'll take RNs, LPNs/LVNs, nurse practitioners, and pharmacists. Okay, so that's good. It's for the 2025 flu clinic season. And just by reading this, it looks like you pretty much run the show. So you says you will be responsible for the successful setup, execution, and breakdown of clinics while adhering to applicable federal blah, blah, blah laws. So it looks like they send you all the equipment. You have to make sure it's refrigerated and, stored properly. And then then you have to make sure you send it back to them. Like that seems like a lot. I mean, it don't seem horrible, but it's just like you got to be on it. Get to your site on time, make sure you're keeping everything stored properly, and then send it back to them. This seems fun though, like just get in, get out, make a few bucks, and you don't really have to do a whole bunch of like patient care, just find the bone, go like 2 inches down, boom, boom, you're done. And people are going to be mad at you because they don't want to take flu shots. So I guess you also probably go up to their jobs too and do them. So I think this is pretty good. They probably start off the LP and LVNs at 35. And then if they go up to pharmacists or nurse practitioner, they're probably paying them closer to that 45. And they probably pay RNs maybe closer to 40. I don't know though. Let me know, is this a job in your area? Have you ever done anything like this? And would you do this? Let's see what else they have. That looks interesting. Okay, child, I love me some good remote nursing. So this one is through the VA, so you get those VA benefits. But you all know, any type of government job, it takes you at least 6 months of business days for them to hire you. Has anybody else had that experience? I remember applying for a job through the VA, and by the time they called me back to get an interview, I was pregnant. Like I was well into my pregnancy. It took forever. So this one is a remote patient monitoring. Okay. Which I think is crazy. Like how lazy can you get? Like, do we not have that much resources that you just gotta sit at a computer and watch the patient in the room all day? I mean, I guess that's what you gotta do, but they paying big bucks, $74,000 to $150,000. Sheesh. Okay, so this is a registered nurse care coordinator, leadership experience. Let's see exactly, specifically what you have to do. Okay, so you lead and organize delivery of care to ensure continuity. What specifically are you doing though? Like, are you actually doing it, or you're just overseeing everybody? Let me know what y'all think that they have you doing. So it says it's a program that applies care and case management principles to coordinate. I'm trying to see what specifically the job is about. So I see a lot of leadership. So it seems like you are leading others, but are you actually carrying everything out? So it says that you have to have a BSN, what's preferred. 1 to 2 years of telehealth, 1 to 2 years of PACT nurse experience. What is that? What is that? Can we look that up? PACT. Is that remote learning? I mean, remote patient care. PACT nurse. Let's see what that is. Patient aligned care team. And some case management. So if you've probably been a nurse for a while, or you've been in some type of leadership role, this might be your thing. Let's see, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. This is not a virtual position. Telework, not available. Then why is it? So are you monitoring the nurses that are monitoring the patients? Let me know what y'all think. Let's see. You may be required, okay, probationary period qualifications. Of course, be a nurse, have an active license. And then these are the different like levels that you come in at. And I guess it affects your pay based off of your education and experience. So like level 1, 2 years of experience with a diploma in nursing, or you can be in 1 year with equivalent to nurse 1 level 2, or a BSN with 1 year of nursing experience, or a master's degree in the field Oh, okay. You can have a master's degree, but no additional professional nursing experience. So it's really based on your education. They pay you more based on your education, and then probably a little bit more based on your experience. So that's interesting. That's interesting. The pay, though, like the pay looks pretty darn decent. I'm just looking to see like if it specifically says like what you're actually doing. Maybe if this was my actual experience that I had, I would know, but it doesn't look like they show exactly what you'll be doing. But of course, it's the VA, you know, it's some really good benefits. Once you get into the VA, honey, just stay, because it's going to be, I've heard it's impossible to get fired from the VA. But yeah, I would love to know anybody's experience if they've had it. Let's see, they got oncology nursing. Okay, this is a shift med, is an agency type of nursing here in Missouri. Do they have this in your area, shift med? So this one is like working PRN, but really it's working agency. Let's see, competitive pay. Oh, it says you're a W-2 employee. Okay, so that means that you're not having to deal with the whole 1099. They don't take out taxes and you owe taxes at the end of the year, so that's good. Okay, that's really good. Then you can get everyday pay. My job offers that anyways, but that's good that you can get that. It says you may get access to Uber Eats and grocery delivery service. Oh, okay. Discounted rides to and from your shift. Okay, they do have health benefits. Probably based on, oh, it says after just working 1 shift. I wonder, do you have to work a certain amount of shifts? I'm going to start asking, because some shift med nurses come to my job, so I'm going to get some more info for us. Let me know if you have any questions about agency nursing. I'm going to get some more info from some nurses that come to my job. So it says, in order to work through them as an agency nurse, you need at least 6 months of experience. I highly recommend you get like a year and some change, okay? But it says at least 1 year, blah, 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 TB, physical, all that jazz. So yeah, this is through the EDER. That seems pretty good. I didn't know that they offered benefits, so I wonder how that works. Then they also have shift med as a tele nurse. They have some LPN positions. If you're an LPN and you're tired of working in nursing homes or long-term care, look into like home health. There's a lot of pediatric home health positions for LPNs. There's a lot of them. Like that seems to be like where they put a lot of LPNs is peds. Let's see. This one looks like they offer part-time, full-time, tuition assistance for LPN students in school. So this seems pretty good. Y'all know me. I'm not gonna be nobody home health nurse. Like I don't want to be in anybody's house. It just seems like too much. But when you can get into somebody's home and be there for a good amount of time, you are such a huge resource for the families. Like they really need the help, consistent help, long-term help. Like they love you. From what I've heard, these families love and appreciate you because they really do need help taking care of their children, you know, especially if they have other kids and they might work, things like that. And sometimes, just know, even if you're doing home health, sometimes the families are in the home still with you. They might be doing, you know, with their other kids or whatever. What is this telling me? Or they might be, what do you call it? Go home. No, Indeed. Or they might be like working from home or something like that. Ooh, Infusion RN. Let's see what they got us doing here. what's happening here. So this is PRN. So contract RN infusion nurse. Let's see what your duties are. So you're giving out meds, proficient start peripheral IV lines. So you might be doing IVIG. Has anyone ever did that? Like when you give the immunoglobulin and you gotta like check their vitals like so much. You have to check. I've done it maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe 2 times. It's just checking vitals the entire time. So it says at least 1 year of infusion or IV therapy experience. I wonder, are you traveling with this? You might be traveling. Like maybe you're doing, okay, so the physical setting is clinics, level 1 trauma centers, outpatient. So you might go to their house in TICU. So trauma ICU. Okay, it's pretty decent money, 45 to 50 bucks. This seems pretty good. Like I feel like even something like this, like say you were in school to become a CRNA, right? A certified registered nurse anesthetist. They're also called DNAPs now. But this be something that you can do that's probably super easy for you because you've already had ICU experience if you're in school to be a nurse anesthetist. And this might be like a quick little get in, get out type of job that you can do while you're in school. Even though I know they say you shouldn't be in school working, but this would be something nice to do. Or if you're like a phlebotomist and then you became a nurse, so you're really good with getting those sticks, you're good with finding veins, and you want something that you can just do PRN on the side. Or you've had some experience as a nurse and you want to keep up those clinical skills. So say you have a job like at a clinic or at a nursing home, something like that, and maybe you came from a hospital and you don't want to lose all those clinical skills when it comes to starting IVs and things like that. You can get a job like this on the side to keep up those clinical skills. And it's PRN. I think having a full-time or part-time job and a PR position on the side, it's a win. It's definitely a win. So I'm going to look at a few little spots here in Missouri, and then we're going to just look at the rest of the US of A. Registered nursing, home health child. I'm trying to see, can we filter it to show us the pay? Like, we want to know the pay. Only show jobs with pay information. Please do. Come on now, in this day and age, I need to know. I need to know how much I'm getting paid. 35 an hour. Child. So this is urgent care. Let's see. Urgent care RN. Do they? Behavioral health, 35 an hour. What is the rate in your area? 35 for RNs is like what I've seen is the rate, like starting off here in Missouri. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna see if I see anything else interesting, and then we'll go to the rest of the US. I guess I have to sign in. Okay, let's sign in, child. Let's sign in. Let's sign in with YourFavNurseB. Okay, now it's finding jobs for me. Thank you. I accept the terms that I did not look at. So nurse RN oversight. What is that? Looking for RN to provide oversight for direct care individuals, reviewing MARs, not really much clinical work. Okay, so I like this. And I like that it's straightforward, like not that much clinical work and occasional injections, no direct care work required. This is what a lot of nurses are looking for, those non-bedside jobs. Looks like they're paying $35 to $40 an hour. I mean, is it PRN? Typically we have an RN that works full-time elsewhere, and this is just extra money. Okay, so the schedule is flexible, which I love that. Which I think, like, if you're in school, if you have kids, if you just you're doing nursing on the side while you're doing something else, or you want to just add this to your workload, this is good. So it says visits are done in homes of individuals with developmental disabilities. All the individuals live independently, no total care or medically fragile cases. I like that. I like that it's straightforward. You get in, review the paperwork, maybe got to give a little, flu shot, and you keep it pushing. They got school nurses, which does it show how much they're paying? Okay, 36 to 38 an hour. That's pretty decent, I feel like, for a school nurse. I thought school nurses get paid way less than that. Okay, this is all over the school district. And you all, school nurses, I feel like they do not be in these schools like that. Like, I know last year at my daughter's school, it was times where I had to go up to the school, give my baby some Tylenol because she had a headache because they did not have a school nurse. I was like, can you just give her some Tylenol? Like, why do not y'all? How do y'all not have a school nurse? Like, that seems very, very crazy. That's why we getting up out of this school district. But I can digress. Full time, child. Ooh, Monday through Friday. Who wants to do that? But this is good. If that's your thing, let me know where the school nurse is at. All right, let's look all over the U.S. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get all over the USA. Does it only show my area? I'm just going to put, not my location, just put, can we not put USA? Let's just do that. I mean, will it show me stuff all over the USA? Yeah. Why is it only showing me Missouri? I don't want it to just show me Missouri. Okay, it's showing me some Maryland. Okay, we got some correctional nursing. Let's see, 60 an hour. Ooh, what's the cost of living like in Wisconsin? Do I got any Wisconsin viewers? 60 an hour. Ooh, 90 an hour for overtime. Okay, Wisconsin. Oshkosh Begosh. You see that Oshkosh, Wisconsin? Okay, I like that. 13-week direct contract. I do like that they offer contracts. That way you can get in, see if you like it, and get on out. Clean background, okay? Multi-state RN license. So is Wisconsin part of the nurse compact? I don't know. Are they part of the nurse compact? Let us know. If it's saying multi-state, I'm assuming that it is. This is good pay for Illinois. Illinois usually does not pay that well. I mean, they don't pay that well at all. So this is geriatric wound care. Okay, I love that. I think wound care nursing is great. You get in, do that wound real quick, chart on it, and get out. Okay, the occasional picture, order some of their medications that they may need for the wound, get some Meta-Honey, some Santal, okay, and keep it pushing. Let's see. Benefits, okay, flexible schedule, 12-hour shifts. So yeah, you probably travel, you go in, you do the dress and change for the patient. Like I said, chart on it if there's any changes, if it's getting better, if it's getting worse, order any medications that they need, give any information to the nurses that are on duty, and you leave. You go about your business. So they got, I thought that was going to say sign-on bonus. This is life insurance. When they be saying life insurance policies at no cost to you, I be like, yeah, because you're putting that policy on me. Like, you're putting the policy on me. I get a portion of what you get when I depart. Y'all know how jobs do that. They said Walmart used to do that, y'all, but they wouldn't give any to their families. They would just pocket everything. That's crazy. How can you have a life insurance policy on your employee and they don't even know? Anyways, so yeah, all you have to do is have your license. I like this, and the pay is good. I might have to apply her, child. That's some good money. Is this real? You feel me? Is this right? Because that's some good money. Let's see. They're still only showing Missouri, which I don't want it to just show Missouri. I think it's because I had to go in and put my info in, and I put Missouri. And yeah, okay, so New Jersey in the building. Okay, where y'all at? Where Jersey at? Where the Jersey boys and girls? So this is med-surg, tele, critical care. They need everybody. They need all the nurses. They ain't got no nurses at the Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. They have no nurses. They need everybody. New grads welcome. Oh, so this is also the time of the year where a lot of new grads are starting off. Typically, though, if you want to look for jobs as a new grad nurse, you need to look like, I would say, looking like right before graduation, like before that May graduation mark. Is people graduate in May or March? Child, May. And then also look around like June, May, June. Look for stuff for the fall. And it's not just new grads. They'll take like RNs that are new to that specialty, like ICU, post-op, things like that, PACU. If you're new to that setting, they'll kind of take you in as a new grad type of thing, but you won't be a new grad. So this is good, 47 to 71, but I know the cost of living is pretty high on the East Coast, so I'm not sure if this is good pay for that area. I would love for you all to let me know. Let's talk about it in the comments section. Oh, okay, Arkansas, $48 an hour. Okay, that's so random. $48.57. Okay, yeah, $15,000 relocation. Cystoscopy, basic EKG, blah blah blah. They got PTO. Okay, this just seems like a regular $30,000 sign-on payment. So it's outpatient. So they just come in and out. Let's see. So this, okay, deliver patient care, nursing diagnosis, position qualifications. Okay. It's saying outpatient though. So I like that. I like when the patients come in and they go right back out. I think that's great. I think it's great, especially because it's just, I like stuff to change, I like the changeability of it all. Clinical specialists, medicine. Are y'all seeing any jobs that look interesting to you? Let me know. Select specialty hospital. Chatham Select Hospitals. Them select specialty. I thought they only had that here in Missouri. Those select, yeah, no wonder. Oh, it says up to 50. No wonder, y'all, they work you. Those select specialty, I'm not saying don't go, but you're going to be working. I've heard they work you. $15,000 sign-on bonus. So are jobs paying out the sign-on bonuses like within the first 30 days? Like I know back like a little bit after the vid, 2020, 2021, jobs in my area were paying you like the very first check you got your sign-on bonus, like the very first check you got. So are jobs still doing that? Let me know. So it says full-time day shift, 7 to 7:30. Okay, they put that 7:30 on there too. Shut, I ain't playing with you. You know how they usually do 7 to 7 and you got to stay till 7:30. They put it on there, no, till 7:30. This just looks like a regular, hospital job, up to $50 an hour. But I love a sign-on bonus. How are you all doing with these sign-on bonuses? Do you feel like it's worth it? I know some nurses, looks pretty good. I know some nurses, they're like, don't even give it to me. I know my best friend, she was like, I'm not taking no sign-on bonus because if I want to leave, I want to leave. I don't want to pay y'all back. Or what she does is she just pockets it and put it in an account. And if push come to shove, she'll pay you back your money. I'd be like, child, don't you want to use it? Don't you be tempted to use that money? But she a gangster, so she can hold on to it. She got some Taurus in her chart. She can hold on to that money, honey. What is this? Part-time registered nurse. It is Darlington Moore, Idaho. I guess Idaho is not part of the compact state because it doesn't say a multi-state license. This looks like a regular gig. Is it home health? Because they're saying mileage. From $70, and they paying $70 an hour in Idaho, child, for part-time. Is this home health? Let me see. Does it say you creating care plans? I'm assuming it's home health. Also, you all, another type of job that pay well are hospice nursing. I've seen some decent like sign-on bonus and pay for hospice nurses. And yes, a big part of that is home health. But you can also go into different facilities like nursing homes and be of service to hospice patients, as well as the hospital setting if you're like onboarding that patient and getting them ready to go on hospice so that, once they go home, they already have everything set up. But I have seen some pretty decent pay for hospice nursing. Okay, I want to see something interesting. Let's see, which I want to look up. Let's look up ICU. Oh, wait, let's see, specialty. Let's look up labor and delivery because I know that's common. People like labor and delivery. And let's look up ICU. ICU. Don't see ICU. Critical care, maybe? Critical care. There we go. And let's do a little wound care and telemetry and hospice. Why not? Why yes? Let's see what they got. Oh no, are you all able to see me all the way? Okay, there we go. So let's see what they have available. This is Kansas. Kansas is right next to Missouri. Full time. Oh, there go that select specialty child. Now this is up to 50 still. Full time nights. You see how they keep having these select specialty jobs? Now, didn't I tell you that Illinois does not usually pay that well? So this is another Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, 30 to 48. Pretty decent, and they gave you a sign-on bonus. How much that sign-on bonus looking like? 20K. Ooh. And they also have areas, Springfield, Lincoln, and Decatur. Decatur, where is greater? In Jacksonville. I like it. Okay, so experience, med surge, proficiency in wound IV therapy. Okay, yeah. 20K, that's good. I've seen 10 to 20. I think a lot of places are doing like the 15. That's what I've seen. Oh, let's look at this labor and delivery. Okay, part-time. This is in Lancaster, South Carolina, the Carolinas. Let's see, Monday through Thursday. Oh, they got a little shift differential. Okay. So did it say what the starting pay is? What is the starting pay? Is it saying it specifically? Okay, let's see what they're talking about with this pay. Let me go back down here. So it says, so say they start you off at 35. I don't know. What's the pay like in South Carolina. So Monday through Thursday, evening shift, you get paid $4.50 more an hour. If you do night shift, you get paid $4.75 more an hour. Friday through Sunday, so the weekend night shift, you get paid $7 more an hour. Ooh, so say they start you off at 35. You'll get 42. That's pretty decent. Okay, I like that. But of course, you can always negotiate. But that seems pretty good, especially for a specialty. I feel like med surge, they're gonna pay you. They're gonna try to pay you some money because no one wants to do med surge, right? But for the specialties, people love labor and delivery, so I can see them trying to lowball you. But this seems pretty good. I like this, and I love when a job lets you know how much you're like. Tell me how much I'm gonna get paid, please. Don't waste my time or your time. All right, we're gonna do a few more, and then I gotta go and pick up my kids from school. Y'all, it's getting late. So let's see. Okay, 73 to 100K a year. Okay, with a $15,000 sign-on bonus. This is in Geneva, New York. Is that upstate? Is that downstate? Lower state? Lower Manhattan? No. Is this the lower New York? I don't know where Geneva, New York is. And again, cost of living is still high. So I'm not sure. This is part-time. You get a $15,000 sign-on bonus. 1 year experience, or you can have your BSN and have 6 years of experience. See, when you have more education, you can have less experience because a lot of these places, they want to have, the more experienced nurses, or the more titled nurses, I should say, more educated nurses on board. Okay, That seems pretty cool. Let me know, do any of these jobs look interesting to you? Okay, do any of these look like something you would do? What is the pay rate like in your area? What does sign-on bonuses look like in your area? What's the amount? How much are they requiring you to work if you decide to go with a sign-on bonus? I know, I feel like the what do you call it? The golden rate, or the token, not the token, but like the going standard is that you give them 2 years. You get them 2 years. And then if they're trying to give you like 20, 30, 40K, then you're probably going to have to give like 3-4 years. So, and if not, you have to like pay them back like a prorated amount or whatever. So say it's a 2-year contract, you get 20,000 for the 2 years. If you stay a year, you have to pay them back 10,000. Yeah, which is like they tax you and then you got to pay them back. Like, I'm paying you. Like, really? Can I put on my taxes that I had to pay you back and get that taken off? 28 an hour, Kentucky. 28 an hour. Is that not right? Okay, they probably have that because it's lower than what I'm willing to do. 20 at Kentucky. I know the cost of living a little low in Kentucky, but $28. $28 now. Now they do have a sign. Okay, 20. Now I'll take that 25,000 for experience RNs, but still. And it's at the college. I wonder, can you get tuition? Yeah, so it says tuition assistance, support for RNs advancing their degrees, state-of-the-art facilities, and a magnet designated institution. So do they, okay, they'll help you pay for in-class. Okay, thanks. But do you get like money off of tuition? Because it's at the university, right? So it's cool though. I think pulmonology, any of those specialties are cool. I think it's great to get experience in specialties because it just makes you way more marketable, especially if later down the line in your nursing career, you want to do more like leadership roles or more home, like remote jobs. They want you to have some good experience, or if you want to educate others, having more of that experience under your belt could take you far, y'all. Like, honestly, if I was younger, look at me. If I was younger and I didn't really, I don't know, like I could see myself doing like 1 year of ICU and then going PRN and then doing 1 year of, I don't think I want to do oncology, but I have heard oncology nurses actually do like what they do. Like 1 year of oncology and then maybe go PRN, right? And then have 1 year of ER nursing, something like that, just to get all of that experience in the specialties. I feel like it's fun. And then there's another wound care nurse. Tennessee, child, $30 to $32. Let's see. They want you to have your bachelor's for $32, girl. Okay. Monday through Friday. I'm not doing Monday through Friday. Don't let me dissuade y'all. I'm just saying what I wouldn't do. Oh, this Mississippi. That's pretty good for Mississippi. I could see that. I mean, Mississippi. Or is that Mississippi? Yeah, that's Mississippi, right? And it's at a university, labor and delivery. Okay, it's a day shift, $20,000 sign-on bonus. They give you up to $3,000 a year for your BSN, and then $2,000 for other degrees. And okay, this is what I was talking about. You get 30% off at the Saginaw Valley State University. I love that. I love that. You have to weigh your options. Yeah, and the pay might be low, but they have a sign-on bonus. They might have a sign-on bonus, the pay low, but they might help you with tuition, or they might be more flexible with your schedule, or it's a specialty you really want to go into. The pay might be low, but you really want to get experience in that specialty. You have to just see what fits you. Money, the pay, the actual hourly rate is not always, the number one thing that you go towards. There's always other things that make the job more, beneficial to you. So you have to just see what is something that, you know, what do you want? What do you want? What's going to fit you? This is tele nurses, 58 to 92. Okay. All right, so I don't see anything else that looks too interesting. Plus, I have to go. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you liked seeing something a little different. Let me know what else you want to see. We can maybe do one for CNAs or LPNs or different specialties, or like a specific area if I have a lot of viewers in one specific area. I know I got quite a few people in Florida and I think the East Coast. And I think I still got a decent amount of people like in Missouri, Illinois area. Y'all let me know, where you from? What's the pay rate like in your area? What are the jobs like? Are you seeing any jobs that you're interested in? And let's just go from there. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.